Quick Elliott Wave tutorial, mainly to do with measuring the Elliott Wave oscillator down at the bottom, but I just want to see where we get to before we get to that. So this is ADBE on the daily, and we can see here I've just highlighted a really strong sort of resistance zone where ADBE keeps pushing up, and we got a slightly higher high than the other pivots on here. So this is where I isolate with the Elliott Wave indicator suite, the software, the start of a potential downward trend, and then it just counts the waves there. So the trade is always the fifth wave, and we have ways to measure that. And again, in all the training videos, we talk about the false breakout stochastic, where we've got these yellow dots on the bottom denoting a really strong bearish trend. And when we pull up against that strong bearish trend and cross over in the overbought zone here during this wave 4, it gives us a good strong indication the wave 4 is behaving properly, and it's most likely to want to return to that main bearish trend. Another indicator that we use is the Elliott Wave oscillator down at the bottom, and I want to show you how to measure this, because this little rise here in green on the oscillator during the wave 4 needs to be within a certain amount, between 90 and 140%, and it's measured from the highest point during this wave 3 on this red part of the oscillator. Very, very simple. So I'm going to go to a drawing tool, and I'm going to use the fib retracements. The first thing I need to do is get to the 0 line for the oscillator, one click. The next click, if I bring it along where the 0 line is, the highest point on the wave 3 is here, okay? This is where I want to be. So I just want to change those properties, and we're going to go down to here, take most of these levels off, except for 2, and then we're going to change them. So 90%, it's got to go at least 90% there, and then 140% there. So let's change that to red, because if it goes beyond that, the wave 4 has not behaved properly. I'm going to click OK, but then before I do that, I'm going to save it as a template. I'm going to save it as a so Elliott Wave oscillator 90 140. So I can put that straight back up again there. So let's save that, click apply, and there we can see so during the wave 3 the oscillator made this profile here. That was the peak of that there. So that's where we measured from 0 to the peak. Then we've got 90 to 140. So this oscillator has to come in between 90 and 140 during that wave 4. And just a quick idea to show you, these 6-4 moving averages are the low for the red and the high for the blue. To enter a short, we would enter after a close through the red 6-4 moving average low. So in this situation, we would look for an entry through there. Okay, so we got that low, we put a stop market order on, that's when we get in, goes down, gaps down, hits the fifth wave target, and just continues to go. But the main point of this video was just to remind people, to show people how to use the tools to measure that wave 4 pullback, where the oscillator, Elliott Wave oscillator, needs to be between 90 and 140. Check out the links below for the Elliott Wave indicator suites, not just for this NinjaTrader platform, it's for lots of other platforms that we develop for, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get hold of more of these short educational videos.